Let's go!
Thing I didn't get a chance to see was the Capcom highlights. This is day one of 2. Let's go over this one for now, and then we'll jump into, obviously, Final Fantasy VII and stuff like that. Let's check this out and fire it up and get forward a little bit. Oh no, we're just jumping right into it. Okay. So today's obviously Path of the Goddess and Dragon's Dogma 2. Also loud AF.
What is happening, y'all? Welcome to day one of Capcom Highlights 2024. I'm your co-host, Fighting Cowboy. I'm a content creator and variety streamer, and I've been playing Capcom games as long as I've been able to hold a controller.
What's up, everybody? My name's Joe. I'm one of the Capcom USA community managers.
Damn, that Capcom staff jacket is sick.
Capcom highlights.
That's the 40th anniversary Capcom staff jacket. Dang, dude, I'm gonna have to start bribing some people.
There's gonna be some games in here that you'll be pretty excited about.
I'm ready to see them.
All right, well, without further ado, let's get into today's first.
I'm gonna start bribing some people.
Kunitsu-Gami, Path of the Goddess.
This is very similar to like the presentation style of Capcom Japan stuff. You know, not that much different. If anybody's ever watched the Capcom TV presentations, you know what I'm talking about. No, I don't want to be a staff member. I just want the jacket with no responsibilities. That's all I want. I just want the jacket, no responsibilities. Yeah, this is Capcom Pikmin, I swear to God. Pikmin's technically considered a strategy game, right? This is an action RTS game. Boy, don't even get me started on my existing jacket collection. Don't even get me started. That's kind of what I collect. All right. The game with the title I don't completely agree on. Sell me on it, right? Sell me on it. Go over how many jackets I have off the top of my head. Oh my God.
Is a single-player action
Shut up.
game that will test your strategy skills in a Japanese-inspired setting.
We notice.
The game is set on a mountain covered by defilement. During the day, rescue villagers to work with you. At night, the gates to another world open, and you'll fight to protect the maiden.
Okay.
Repeat this day-night cycle to bring peace to the villages.
Who was the maiden in Okami? Was that Kaguya? Kaguya? Something like that?
Mount Kafuku, a land blessed by nature and the goddess who inhabits it, is suddenly engulfed in a black substance. This defilement transforms the mountain. It steals masks that contain the goddess's powers, making them its own, and threatens the villagers.
It's a spoopy.
So is the protagonist of the game. So guides the maiden, Yoshiro, as they use the masks and work with the villagers to purify each village and return the mountain to peace.
Okay.
Now, let's take a look at some in-game footage.
Yeah, I keep comparing this game to Chaos Legion, a really ancient Capcom PS2 game.
Torii gates cover the mountain. At night, these gates connect to another world, and the Seethe emerge to steal Yoshiro's power.
The Seethe.
During the day, you must purify the defilement and guide Yoshiro to the gates, so she can sever the connection to the other world.
So you have to like amass your army before nightfall? This is a video game.
Villagers who have been purified are given powers through masks and are able to take on a variety of roles.
But Capcom does this kind of stuff, right? They did this. This was like, I guess, most popular, these style games with like Mega Man games. You know, Battle Network, the GameCube RPG, that kind of stuff. There's no...
Archers fight from a distance.
Capcom is no stranger to these kind of games, you know? Exoprimal's right up Capcom's territory.
To restrain the Seethe. there are many other roles.
Yeah, this is like tower defense strategy.
You can freely place villagers who have been assigned roles. The carpenter accompanying So can
You know what? I
repair
guess tower
contraptions
defense
in
is the better way of
villages
describing it.
to help fight off the seethe more effectively.
Was Brutal Legend like this as well? I never played it.
During the day, rescue villagers, make repairs, and strategically place villagers to fight off attacks.
Kind of reminds you of Fort Condor. Well, you're not that far off.
The game progresses in real time, and night arrives before you know it. The seethe that emerge from the gates at night attack Yoshiro in many different forms.
All these creepy things that all do weird AoE effects and shit.
So gracefully fights them off with dance-like sword techniques. Join the villagers who have been assigned roles. and
So
fight
you
off the
also
seethe
have to
until
get
the
in
sun
there
rises.
and do action-y stuff. I'm looking for like button prompts.
Tsuba guards
This is
contain
cool.
the goddess's power.
And of
give
course, the
So
Capcom-y
the
element,
ability to
right?
launch
It isn't just a
powerful
turn-based
attacks.
thing. There's going to have to be like, it's a Capcom game. There's going to be action-y stuff to it. You're going to have to like respond in real time. This is, okay, so this comes across as like one of those
Change
games
villager placement
that
and
might not
roles in
immediately
real time,
seem
even at night.
super interesting, but is ridiculously
What
fun when you
placement
start
and
playing it.
roles will be most effective? Where will the villagers fight? And which enemies will Soul focus on? Constant changes.
Would I try
will
this
test
out? I
your
definitely
strategy
would.
and tactics.
I'll definitely be trying this out. No guarantee if I'll get into it. It could be an Exoprimal situation. I tried Exoprimal, but it just didn't grab me ever. So we'll see.
Guide Yoshiro to the Torii gates as the days and nights cycle to purify the gates and villages of defilement.
Yeah, it
Amongst
really
the
does feel
seethe
like
are the
Capcom
especially
Pikmin.
fearsome Festering seethe.
You know, just the feeling of the game, the camera perspective, like all of that kind of stuff.
Working together
Capcom
with the
Pikmin.
villagers is the key to defeating the festering seethe. Purify the defilement covering the mountain. What is it that awaits Yoshiro where you guide
Now, I'm
her?
used to Festering Seethe. I have to post on Twitter daily. So, you know, I'm used to it.
This title will be available in Japanese as well as English, Chinese, French, and other languages.
Cool. Dang. We're talking voiceover as well?
Excited to share this Japanese-inspired setting and dynamic gameplay with players around the world. Kunitsu-Gami, Path of the Goddess, launches on Xbox Game Pass, Xbox Series X, S, Windows, PlayStation 5, and Steam.
Friggin' everything.
Available in 2024.
Not Switch, though. And
All right,
no
there you
actual
go. There's
release
our
date.
first
Son of a
deep dive into
bitch!
Kunitsu-Gami, Path of the Goddess.
I wanna
It's
look
coming
forward
later
to
this
it.
year, and it looks really awesome.
Yeah, I'm excited that we finally got to see gameplay. This is something I've had my eye on, and it's really interesting seeing kind of the fusion of both strategy and action, like, you know, setting up your troops for the battle, but then also engaging in the battle and moving them as things progress. Definitely a very unique concept.
Yeah, we can't
Of
talk
course,
about
we
new
got
Switch
that,
things because there's probably another
very
Switch coming
traditional
soon.
Japanese aesthetic going on with the spirits and whatnot, so really looking forward to this.
It's good to see Fighting Cowboy up here. That's some good community stuff.
With that said, let's get to our next title.
Dragon's Dogma 2.
Give me the PC version, please. I really want to play this on PC.
Hello, everyone.
It might
My
actually
name is
dramatically
Hideaki
affect the way I
Itsuno,
feel
and I'm
about
the
it.
director of Dragon's Dogma 2, and I'm producer Yoshiaki Hirabayashi. Dragon's Dogma 2 launches on March 22nd. Today, we'd like to introduce some of the game's features.
You hear about the live action meat cooking? Yes, we saw it, dude. Like, we saw that imagery of
Dragon's
meat
Dogma
being
2
cooked,
is
and
a
we're like, of
narrative-driven,
course that's real life
open-world
footage.
Action RPG
It just is.
set in an
You're not
immersive
fooling
fantasy
me.
world. We hope
It was always an interesting choice. They're like, well, let's just not render it. Let's just film meat.
Join forces with pawns skilled with various
I
weapons
want there to
form
be
party
a
above the
credit
floor.
in here for meat lighting
While
guy.
This is a single-player game. Forming parties will recreate
Meat
the feel of
cinematic
being on an
director.
adventure with friends. Players will encounter legendary monsters as they venture
Cooking
through the distinct
photography.
areas
I
of
want to
the
see
game.
that in the
Some
credits.
monsters fly through the air with dynamic attacks, while others are more cunning and mysterious.
Oh, there's going to be a nipple option.
Some appear
100%.
at night, and others are colossal in nature. They will create
For the
a
creepy big
variety
lady,
of
you can
challenges
turn
for
on or off the
player.
nipples.
Test your decision-making ability and creativity using your vocation and the surrounding environment.
Oh, look at that too. Oh, God.
Of course, you can always choose to run away. If you run somewhere occupied by other characters, you may end up naturally joining forces.
And this is what I showed off from my
But
gameplay stuff in the
reactions will
preview,
vary, character
which is
to
some of the most
character.
impressive,
Some
man.
will be frightened, while others will show courage.
It was kind of sick.
Their relationship with you, the Arisen, will vary based on the actions you take. That, in turn, will change their relationships with each other.
Damn. I'm just going to pick up this
A
whole woman.
variety of characters await you on your journey through Dragon's Dogma 2. Over 1,000 characters inhabit the world, each with their own unique stories and motivations. They will sometimes ask for your help, marking the beginning of a new quest. Quests have an array of different objectives, from saving people being attacked by monsters and avoiding detection as you sneak into a location, to locating and delivering valuable items.
Ah, I see you desire one of my masterpieces. Very well.
In some situations, combat isn't
That's
your
what
only
works out, you
option.
can't go wrong.
One alternative might be to make a counterfeit item and see if you can pass it off as the real thing.
Uh-huh.
The world is a complex web of human relationships, and the player's choices have consequences. We've expanded the world of the original game to make it a denser, more elaborate experience.
And that was the tough part of the original
Enabling players
game.
to
There
fully
wasn't a ton
inhabit
of
the
like
role of the
environmental
Arisen.
variety from what I remember. Not a ton.
We have several announcements ahead of the release of the game. First, take a look at this video.
Oh, God. So we're going to be using this right after this. We got to check this out. Make huge fuzzball. So no
Starting
actual
today,
demo, which is a
players
little
can create
disappointing.
and edit their Arisen protagonist
Wanted to at
and
least see
main
what it would be
pawn
like on
in the
PC ahead of
Dragon's
time.
Dogma 2, character creator and storage. Of course, you'll be able to transfer the character data to the full version of the game.
Apparently this character
Up to
creator
5
is
Arisen and
crazy.
5 pawns can be created. This is the perfect opportunity to prepare for the adventure before the release of the game. Furthermore, we are planning to have some of the pawns created by specific players.
I don't
as
recognize any of these
official
people.
pawns. Players
So yeah,
will
we're gonna
able
be
to hire up to
making
2 of these pawns to aid them
Our
on their
character
journey.
right after this. Chat. We're going to be
have
making
more
it, and I'll be
details
sending
about
the
official
information over to
pawns and who they will
Capcom
be
so
in
that
the
when
near
you guys
future.
are on the PC version, you'll be
Please
able
watch
to
for
pick up
updates.
my ass and throw me into a lizard.
Dragon's
That's the
Dogma
goal.
2 is now available for
That is the
pre-order.
goal.
The standard
Yeah, I'm gonna be
edition
one of the
and
official
deluxe
pawns.
edition both include pre-order bonuses.
I know a lot of people
We
are
hope
asking
you
about the console
consider
versions, and I was
pre-ordering.
inquiring about that, so we'll check.
The March 22nd release
Right now
date
I'm
is
dedicated to
right
like the
around
PC
corner.
version, so I'm like waiting.
We here on the Dragon's Dogma 2 team are thrilled for you to experience this game. Thanks for your patience.
Oh, the pawns are crossplay, really? Really? Prawns are crossplay. Cross prawns. I've always wanted to be a
There's so much
prawn,
good stuff
chat.
in there, lots to
I'm a big
dissect.
District 9
And
fan.
it looks like people can go ahead and start creating their Arisen and their pawns with the character creator, right, Cowboy?
Yeah, that's something I'm really looking forward to. I usually spend my first hour of gameplay just in character creation, so getting that done and ready to go is going to be fantastic.
Yeah,
And
I
of course,
agree.
I get to
That's
create
nice.
my own official cowboy pawn, so make sure to keep your eyes out. 'Cause it's going to be the best tank in the game.
Well, we could spend all day talking about the details, but we've actually got a special guest joining us. It's the director of the game, Itsuno-san. Hello, Itsuno-san. Thank you so much for joining us.
There's a little bit more.
はい、こんにちは。カプコンのitsuno秀明です。今日はよろしくお願い
Guys,
します。
this dude directed CVS too. Show some respect.
We're very excited to talk to you about Dragon's Dogma 2 today. We also had the
It also
announcement of the
created
official
Power
pawns,
Stone.
which is something I'm very excited to be a part of. And pawns are something that are very unique to Dragon's Dogma. So talking about pawns in general,
He's one of like the
how
few
they evolved in
OG
Dragon's Dogma
Capcom
2,
devs that
what can
didn't
you
become
tell
an
us about that?
executive, wanted to keep making
前回
games.
と比べてポーンすごくなんていうのかな、賢くなっているというよりかはより個性的になっています。
Must protect this man, yes.
よりプレイヤーが育てたメインポーンの、知識とか、一緒にメインポーンと行動した内容とかが、貸し出した先でも
So he's based AF, yes. He's one of the true like OGs of Capcom game development that is still in the spot of like director and making games. There's not a ton of those at Capcom anymore. A lot of new tenure moves in, you know? Or the old tenure gets promoted to like executive positions where they don't really make games anymore. And that's kind of a complaint a lot of the Japanese side of the game industry is that people want to keep making games, but they're promoted like out of game development.
Definitely looking forward to that customization. So you've shown off a lot of monsters so far, but thinking about everything you've been able to share, is there one that's really a standout that you can't wait to see players get the chance to go up against?
スフィンクスですね。まず見つけるとこから大変だとは思うんですけども、ゲームプレイ始めたらそういえばスフィンクスっていう話あったなと思いながら、フィールドを冒険してもらえると出会えるかもしれないんで、ぜひスフィンクスと戦ってもらいたいなと、まず喋ってもらいたいなと思います。
Sounds like we're going to have to hunt down that Sphinx. So a little bit of a fun question before we move towards the end here. What would you say is your favorite vocation that you had the chance to play so far?
Vocations are cool now because you can mix and match.
最近やってるのはソーサラーなんですけども、この前新しく紹介したジョブ
Look at this crazy wizard.
アリズン、そのアリズンっていうジョブの中でソーサラーの武器を装備させて
That's right. Sorcerers can like jump and float now.
とソーサラーを混ぜて、戦うっていうのが最終的には楽しかったので、それをお勧めしたいと思います。
Well, I could honestly ask you questions all day about this game, but I know you're busy and I do want to respect your time. So thank you very much for taking the time to join us.
Thank you so much, Itsuno-san, and we'll see you next time.
Yeah, sorcerers can actually use some kind of melee. I don't remember them being able to do that before. No Power Stone questions, damn it.
Well, that about wraps it up.
Is there? I would have been like, is there any Power Stone influence or Capcom vs SNK2 influence in Dragon's Dogma 2? Please tell me. Is there a ratio system?
The official pawns and the new locales we got a chance to see in the teaser. I'm pretty pumped. I will say though,
Oh, that's Wayfarer.
definitely looks like a very unique combination.
I don't know, man. There's so many jobs and classes in this thing.
Yeah, before we wrap up, we do want to say thank you to Itsuno-san for taking the time to speak with us today. We'll be back with day 2 of
Day
Capcom
2,
Highlights on
March 11th. All right, that's like only 4 days away. That's got what, Street
March
Fighter?
11th, so we hope to see you there. Thanks so much, everybody.
Street Fighter and something else? Did they say what is actually on the next one? I think this is just them checking out the character creator. Day 2 is Street Fighter as well as what, chat? Monster Hunter Now. Yeah, not Monster Hunter Wild. It's Monster Hunter Now. Yeah, it's the mobile version. I think it's like Monster Hunter Stories and stuff like that.